The Flor de las Antillas by My Father Cigars in Toro Gordo. Welcome to another Twin Tobacco Double Cigar Review. I'm Gavin Burcham. This is
Garrett Burcham.
Nice. Okay, so today's cigar is another super premium. This got Cigar of the Year in 2012 with a 96 rating.
But not a super premium price. It's very reasonable. Last time I checked, it was about $15 a stick.
Okay, so I gotta say, this wrapper, you can tell it's sun-grown, but it's very much pretty light. It's a light color. So this is a Nicaraguan Puro, and it's got some tooth to it. A little bit of green. I don't know. Do you have any green spots on it?
I have no sunspots.
I have a little bit of green. It's got a triple cap. It comes in at 6.5 inches by 56 ring gauge in a slight box press. The band looks pretty fancy. I'm getting a nice hay barnyard aroma, like a sweet hay.
Or a graham cracker, a little subtle sweetness.
Definitely sweet.
I aged both of these in the same humidor for about 2 years, so they should be pretty darn good.
Anyway, without further ado, let's get these cut up and start smoking. Okay, off the first light, I'm getting a little bit of earth, but mostly a very sweet cedar with some coffee on the finish.
I have a slight oil slick on the tip of my tongue. Flavor-wise, it's kind of hard to put down. I would say it's like mildly sweet earth and leather right now, with maybe a subtle hint of cedar. I feel like there's another flavor in there I gotta dissect. So we'll see how it develops in the first third.
Maybe it's nut. Yeah, there's definitely something else there. We're going to keep smoking. We'll get back in touch with you guys during the first third. Right. So we are 15 minutes into this Flor de las Antillas. As you can see, my burn is pretty much razor sharp. You can see Garrett's is a bit farther along than mine.
Mine's got a looser draw than Gavin's, and so it's definitely burning faster. Not exactly razor sharp, but no problems yet. How about flavors, Gavin?
Well, both of us are getting a lot of flavors. First of all, it's a medium bodied smoke. I'm not getting too much smoke output. I think you're getting a little bit more smoke output because you have a looser draw. I'm still getting great flavors and it's still working, but it's a little bit on the firm side. But flavors, at first I was getting a lot of sweet cedar. The sweet cedar kind of died down. Now it's more leather and earth with a cacao powder and a woodsy coffee finish. And I also, for a brief period, I got a delicious macadamia nut. Garrett's thinking it's kind of transitioned to more of a toast. I don't know if mine is tasting more woodsy than toast.
Mine, in the beginning, I was kind of trying to decide if it's like a graham cracker or if it's like a sweet nut. Ultimately landed on macadamia nut. But now mine's transitioned a bit to more toast, less of that sweetness, no oil slick, slightly chalky, slightly dry mouthfeel. I did catch a couple hints of like citrus, and that sweet cedar comes in and out. But in the last 2 draws, I've just got a lot of toast.
All right, we're going to keep smoking, and we'll get back in touch with you guys during the second third. Okay. So we are 42 minutes in. My cigar is burning beautifully. Didn't have to touch it up or relight it. No complaints on construction.
My draw is perfect. No touch-up lights or relights.
Moving on to flavors. We had a lot of flavor transitions from the first third. So what did you get?
Some draws I get more of a cashew nut with a slight cedar spice or citrus, and then a lot of notes. Not right now, but maybe like 5-10 minutes ago, I was getting almost exclusively just toast every single draw. The mouthfeel's changed. It's more of like again, it goes back and forth. Sometimes it's more of an oily mouthfeel. Sometimes it's a little bit chalky.
Right. Yeah. Yours was very different from mine. Okay. So first I was getting some citrus and a nice cashew nut with some toast. But then it was very much overpowered by a bitter and sour coffee, which sounds weird, but there are some coffees out there that are a little bit sour, and it tasted just like that. And it was really, really strong. It was like a medium full bodied, but just mostly sour, bitter coffee. It kind of washed out the other flavors, and it wasn't the most enjoyable part of this cigar so far.
It was interesting.
It was interesting. It's not very common you get a bitter sour coffee. I mean, you get bitter coffee pretty regularly, but a sour coffee, that's kind of rare. Okay, and then now it's transitioned to more of a leather and pepper. First time pepper's been in the mix. I'm still getting a little bit of the sour coffee, but yeah, that pepper and leather is a welcome transition.
Are you feeling any strength yet?
I would say it's a mild because I'm not feeling any nicotine. I'm feeling a little bit of the alcohol.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't have any nicotine strength yet, but I got some Talisker single malt whiskey, and then I got some decaf coffee. The alcohol's kicking in, but no nicotine.
Well, we're going to keep smoking, and we'll get back in touch with you guys during the final third.
Okay, so I got an hour and 10 minutes on my stopwatch. I'm going to call it quits right now. So an hour and 10 minutes for my cigar.
I might puff on this for another 5 minutes. We'll call it hour 15 for this cigar. A little bit of a fast burner for a 6.5-inch stick, but I'm not going to complain. It was a great cigar. I'm glad that bitter sour coffee came and went. I'm glad it went. I wasn't necessarily a big fan of it arriving in the first place.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was good for a bit. I didn't want to have that flavor for 30 minutes though.
Mine became more interesting in the final third. I got a couple draws of like really strong, fatty, meaty flavor. And then I got some charcoaly, like charcoal leather, which was really nice. Now it's really hot, and so I'm just tasting like warmth and heat on the mouthfeel. So I'm going to put mine down. But yeah, I like charcoal a lot and meaty a lot. So it was a nice way to round out the end of that cigar.
Yeah, I would say this last third has bumped up a lot in body. You could say it was a medium full. Let me list off all the flavors that both of us got throughout the last third. So we got meaty charcoal, woodsy. I had some pepper for a couple of draws, a nice peppery finish, and a very oily mouthfeel, but lots of flavors, lots of transitions, and all around really good smoke for the price.
If you get a box of 20, you could get it down to like $7 or $6.50 per stick. So some incredible deals out there for this cigar.
Let's go into final thoughts. So this got a 96 rating. Do you think it was worth it? It got a 96 rating in 2012. So obviously this is not that cigar. It's not using that tobacco, but it's the same blend. Did you like it?
Well, I would say I did like it, and it was definitely complex, so I can see why it got such a high rating. Right now is the evening time, and in the last couple weeks, I smoked a lot of full-bodied cigars. So for me, I was kind of like looking for a little bit more body towards the evening. I would say this is a great cigar for almost any time of the day, unless you're looking for that strong end-of-the-day full-bodied cigar, in which case I would say is a little bit lacking. But you could easily smoke this in the morning or after lunch.
Right. It started out a medium, and then it kind of ended a medium full. So after lunch would be good because it kind of follows you, follows your afternoon. You kind of crave those darker flavors later in the day. It's low strength, so anyone can smoke this thing. I'm going to have to get some more of these in the future.
Yeah, that's definitely a great point of all of my father's cigars is how great they are and complex they are for the price. And so what I'm wondering, is it your favorite My Father's cigar?
As of right now, I think I like the Les Bijoux 1922 more, just because I kind of crave more full-bodied cigars. This is a good afternoon cigar, so if it was the afternoon and I had them side by side, I might choose this. But I typically smoke in the mornings and in the evenings. So it's not that often that I personally smoke medium-bodied cigars, but if it was the afternoon, I'd pick this up.
We just did a cigar review of the Les Bijoux, a double cigar review, so be sure to check that out. And I would say I'm leaning that I like it more. Also, I just smoked my 4th out of a 5-pack of the Centurion from My Father's Cigars. I'm thinking I like that a little bit more too. Just
this?
Yeah, just because it has a little bit more bold flavors to it and unique flavors. I mean, this had a lot of transitions, but yeah, the fact that it's a medium cigar means it's like, it doesn't do anything amazing. Go big or go home.
It went well with the Guinness. This is decaf coffee. It's not quite the same. It paired well with both of them. I think the Talisker was a little bit too strong.
Yeah, I would say the whiskey was a little too sour and too bold. So the decaf coffee was great all around. Yeah, definitely a good smoke and no construction issues at all.
So let us know what you think. What is your favorite My Father cigar? Let us know in the comments. And if there's a My Father cigar that you would like us to review, please let us know. We'll definitely pick up a pair or more and review that. Be sure to check out our other cigar reviews as well as our how-to video content. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe and keep enjoying your smokes.